new skill showcase for the demonic, wait, I forget the name of this class. Demon Avenger, sorry. No. Anyways, this is what I look like personally. Wrong button. I'm so sorry. I forgot to make this video until I was just about to go to bed. It's 11:35 and stayed up a little late last night. This is the exceed, double slash, blah blah blah, does that. Are you kidding me? Well, it looks like this. Oh my gosh, lag. Quit being laggy, oh my god. Looks like that. And when it's in final form, it turns purple. Our colors of purple power. It also gets a wider range, so it can hit people farther. Oh god. Oh, hey, look, a character card. Taking that. I did it again. Probably wanna look at these also. So, considering this is a demon class, there's dark wings, so you can glide and do the boost jump. And also, this guy cannot get knocked back. That's his link skill. Blood Pact does that. Exceed, you'll see this kind right here, and it'll activate with a few deals. One of the really cool parts about this guy is the Hyper Potion Mastery, 300% potion used. Then the thing that everyone has, Nebulite, whatever's. Anyways, here's a Life Sap, does this, 100% chance to recover 5 HP on a hit. Speed plus 35, etc. Demon Veracity. And then this is Overload Release. You need 20 of these. So I'm just gonna like use this until my counter goes to 20. And then when you can use it, this icon will pop up right here. And also, when this skill's maxed out, is a 100% HP restored, so I could say be at 0 life points and or like 5 hit points out of 15,000, and I'll be full HP. Then this does this. Pause it, this is too fast. Going back to that. Okay. Second skills. Demon Strike. It is also an exceed skill with a final form. And it looks like this when you're not fully traveling. And then it is a charge skill, so you move with it. And then it turns purple like this when you get final form. Final form will normally do more damage to you, so watch out. But also final form has a wider range and more damage. Because, like, if you haven't noticed, this guy doesn't have anything but HP bar, so his main stat, his main stat is HP, but everything in HP. It's crazy. Next we have Bat Swarm, one of my personal favorites, and you're probably going to be using it for a while. Read it like this. Okay. You activate it with the same button that you used to activate it. You can use it to change its left and right direction. You cannot go up and down, but it will dissipate after a while. Sorry, I'm just trying not to be too loud because it is fairly late at night, and I'm also slightly tired. The Unbreakable Steel does this. Desperado Mastery does this, and also your weapon class is called the Desperado, just so you know. Rage Within does that. And here is your first, your first, like, regular buff. Looks like this. And then this is the abyssal connection. And then I'm gonna go back to Battle Pact. And like one thing that he says for this is, you have to be quicker than that. Then Abyssal Connection, he'll say some really creepy stuff like, stare into the abyss with me. Like he just said it just then. And then he'll also go, Abyssal Connection. Stuff like that. Now then on to number 3, which has one of my favorite skills. Okay. Here is the Exceed Lunar Slash. It is your next Exceed skill. And it looks like this. You do like a whirlwind and swap around you. And then when it is fully upgraded, it looks like this. Wider range, it's bigger, and it's purple. Now to the skill that I really like is the Vitality Veil. Should probably pause this and read it. Okay. But the gist of it is, it steals HP from your opponents and then blows up once it's deactivated. And you hold it down for continuous use. It doesn't last forever, and this really drains your HP really fast if you don't have any targets. And it also has a cooldown, just so you know. And then if you just want to use it as the explosion proc, because the explosion does its own damage in itself. And here I got my counter up so we can heal ourselves whenever. Next we have Shield Charge. It does blah blah blah, which you can read and pause. Looks like this. You fly out with a shield and then it grows spikes and stabs people in front of it. It's a pretty neat skill. Really something that I noticed is like this is almost like an upgraded Kaiser class, if you can think about it. It's like wings, two-handed sword. It's like the bat swarmer is kind of like the tornado wing flap or whatever, etc., etc. Anyways, advanced life sap does this. I mean, I can't exactly say it's exactly like that, but you know. Pain dampener does this. Onto the buffs. Ward evil. Okay. Its animation is this. A crystal pops up, then it turns into a thing with wings. Next is Diabolic Recovery. Oh yeah, this is like basically just a super resistance buff. And then Diabolic Recovery is apparently a healing buff, but I never found out how it works. Like, I didn't see any difference when I used it. But its animation is pretty darn cool. And like he says, I will be unstoppable and Diabolic Recovery. Like he's a badass. Now then, first to start, one of my favorite skills is called Exceed Execution. As you know, since it is an Exceed skill, it will have an evolution effect. Or the Exceed form, for short. It looks like this when it's regular attacking. But when it is in Exceed form, it attacks one more time and you turn into a demon. How amazing is that? It's like you get the demon form with your big old sword and stuff. Although it is fast, it is still cool looking. It takes up a lot of HP, so be wary about that. When it's in Exceed form and just plain. Okay, next is the Nether Shield. It is like a rocket homing missile launcher. Looks like this. And just like shoots stuff everywhere. Yeah, I had an old mission for these guys, so that's why that thing showed up here. Anyways, moving on. Next is the Nether Slice. Does blah 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 blah, knocks down defense, and is fairly good for skills. It's like the Rasen Shuriken, only green, and you're slicing through fire. That is faces. And it has an infinite monster hit, so it doesn't matter how many things are in front of you, it's gonna hit them all. At least it hasn't It's like it doesn't say it on this thing, and I've never seen it not hit something when, you know? Okay, next is Blood Prison. It's a big skill and stuff. It's like makes a giant ball above your head and then keeps any enemies from moving for 4 seconds or longer, depending on what level you have it on. Sorry about that lag, you didn't really get to see it. That sucks so bad. Meh. Eh. Next, for the passives, the Defense Expertise. Pause if you want to read it. Okay. Advanced Desperado Mastery. Pause if you want to read it. Moving on. And Infernal Exceed does this. Moving on. On to the buffs. Overwhelming Power. There we go. Does this. It's a damage thing. And what he says in it is overwhelming power, and not even I can control this power, and stuff like that. Then there is the Maple Warrior, which allows you to, it's Maple Warrior, but looks slightly different. As you can see, she had wings and stuff, instead of like the regular flashy gold and stuff. And also something, if you're going to be training in Evolution Chamber, instead of using Execution, you'll either want to be using Nether Slice when it's at higher level, or Lunar Slash, because Lunar Slash does about the same when you're just starting out as Execution, but it hits more than twice as many enemies. So, just so you know, heads up. And I think something that you can do, because I mean, like, this thing's only 3 minutes long so far, is activate Homing Shield and then Bats, because it still does fairly good damage, and just like have them whip around as you do either this constantly or this. Sub to the Teo Kanzaku clan of gamers today. Rate, favorite, like, share, enjoy, talk about me, I don't care. This, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, see you later.